when we apply for a new drug application, which could be compressed by 8 to 10 months. And that is of significant value creation for our shareholders, and also bringing this novel asset to the market rather quickly.
Welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dr. Raza Bokhari. He is the CEO of Medicus Pharma. And Dr. Bokhari, it's great to see you again. How are you?
Thank you so much, Steve, for having me back on your program. Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving in the U.S., of course, to you. And I know everyone's back at work today, and you want to talk about the significant news out that the company has formally submitted an FDA Commissioner's National Priority Voucher application. So this is obviously around SkinJet. So why don't you explain to us about SkinJet and really what this voucher means?
So, Steve, as you have been following us since our inception, that is now 2 years and counting, where we have been pursuing this novel, non-invasive treatment alternative for the most common cancer of the skin, using these patent-protected microneedle arrays that come out of Carnegie Mellon, and we have made some advances where we have a phase 2 study that is now coming to completion, where we have high expectation that we would demonstrate proof of concept that we can non-invasively treat basal cell carcinoma of the skin. This indication also qualifies what we learned recently, that sometime in June or July of this year, the FDA commissioner announced a national priority voucher program where companies can apply that address a healthcare crisis, that fulfill an unmet medical need, that encourages domestic manufacturing, and also makes accessibility and cost effectiveness as of paramount significance. We consulted with experts and found that we qualified to apply for this priority voucher program, which we have submitted. And we have high hope that with the application of our patch with Gorlin syndrome patients, which is a rare disease, that we would hopefully make this list. And if we make this list, that gives us a compressed timeline when we apply for a new drug application, which could be compressed by 8 to 10 months. And that is of significant value creation for our shareholders, and also bringing this novel asset to the market rather quickly.
Yeah, I mean, normally 10 to 12 months could be dropped down between 1 to 2 months. So obviously it is quite an compressed timeline. So in essence, this voucher, the way it works is it brings together a bunch of people, specialists in the field that you're in, and they sort of take a look at what you've submitted and make a judgment call. Is that what happens?
So traditionally, there is a voucher program that the FDA has been implementing for years. Those vouchers can be transferred, or they are transferable vouchers. However, this is a new program that the Trump administration has initiated, which is asset specific. It is not something that you can transfer or reallocate or sell in the open market. There's a $200-300 million value of these vouchers, but this particular voucher is for that indication and specific to the company. It is also meant to encourage small and mid-sized businesses like ours that can take advantage of this compression in time. So far, the administration has announced 2 batches have been announced. 9 indications were approved in the middle of October, and another set of 5 or 6, I think, were announced in the beginning of November. So we hope that in the next round that is announced that SkinJet also gets that nod from the FDA. So we're very hopeful that we will qualify. So this is couldn't have come to us at a better time.
Okay, and Dr. Perry, one last thing, just on the company side, you've announced a new chief financial officer as well.
Yes, we are very excited that our own Carolyn Bonner, that was the still is the president of the company right at the outset in September 2023 when we came on the scene. She has been acting as the chief financial officer also following a medical leave of absence by one of our co-founders, Jim Quinlan, who decided to focus on his health and formally stepped away as of this past Friday. So we have taken the interim or acting name off Carolyn's title and have combined this operational as well as financial leadership under her. And we're very excited that she that has been with the company right from the outset is also now the president and chief financial officer of the corporation.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it there. Dr. Bakari, thank you so much. Great to catch up with you and appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Steve, for having me back on your program.
All right. Dr. Raza Bakari, the CEO of Medicus Pharma.